Hey everyone, how's it going? We got a 2022 Dodge Durango SRT in the shop today for a full front PPF using Autobahn films with a lifetime warranty. I'm going to show you after this how I disassemble to prep. All right, just like on all of our vehicles, we're going to disassemble as much as possible. And while we're over here, I'm going to show you this. We're going to come back to it, but see these badges? I've made like a little template here. There's tons of ways to make templates. This is how I do mine. But the 392 badge is always placed by hand at the factory, so it's never accurate to try to print out around this. So I'm gonna remove that on the other side. And then this SRT hood, it has 3 real vents, which I've already taken off with 10mm bolts. So I'm gonna remove these vents, and Mike will show you here in a minute how dirty it is in there. I've already unclipped and got ready to remove, but these are the nozzles for the windshield wiper. We're not gonna pattern this hood. We're gonna bulk this hood. And so all of this is gonna make our process easier. And then same thing with this center scoop, that's gonna come out. You can see how dirty. I've kind of already prepped this just so you don't have to watch me do all the bolts. So we set these aside. We'll remove this. And then come take a look. Can you see on the camera how dirty this is in here? This is all stuff that could get into our installation because it's so dirty. And you know, just cleaning around it may not dislodge that dirt without removing the vents. All right, so I'm gonna use a commercial hairdryer to heat up the badges on this. You notice I already took the template off and set it aside. So I'm gonna heat up these badges so that the glue comes off easy. It's not glue actually, it's double-sided tape, but most of these badges are stuck on with double-sided tape. These Dodges, they don't have any guide pins. So we're gonna use fishing line and heat. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is the same stuff we always do is we prep the edges with this special surface prep from Mike Norg, and it removes any contaminants and oils and you know, waxes and stuff off the surface so that the edges stick better when we wrap them. And we're gonna use that especially around these scoop areas too, which are a little bit harder to get to lay down during the install. Not impossible, but just makes our life a little bit easier. And this isn't a hood that we want to redo multiple times, so try to get this set up just right. All right, you notice we have the surface also. We got rid of these badges and cleaned that area up. Used Rapid Tack adhesive remover to remove all the remainder. This is American Detailer Garage F-Bomb. It's a multi-purpose cleaner. I'm spraying this in areas that are harder to get to, crevices and stuff. It tends to loosen up dirt. And this lets me kind of clean the area a little bit better. This is a 21. It's got 10,000 miles, so it's not, or 11,000, 10,000, 11,000 miles, so it's not a ton of miles on it. But nevertheless, it definitely has more grime in the crevices than a vehicle that, you know, is straight off the dealer lot. I love this product. It's great for all kind of things. As a pre-soaked spray, you name it. All right, so I've let F-Bomb diluted 10:1 pre-treat or soak into here. It's great for cleaning wheels also. I got other videos about that. Now I'm gonna use a pressure washer to rinse off that basic area before I hit the foam cannon. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use foam cannon. We're gonna foam up this pretty good, and I'm gonna use a detail brush to get the crevices. You'll see that in a second. And then also I'm gonna use that lubrication to clay bar this, which is gonna pull any of, it's actually really smooth paint. I don't feel any imperfections, but dirt does get embedded in the paint, and the clay bar will lift that out. So this detail brush kind of gets back in the crevices. It's just another thing that I do to try to dislodge any dirt that's accumulated that can potentially complicate an install or make the install worse. No perfect install, you'll hear me say that on all my videos, but within reason, I like to try to get there as close as possible. Now we're gonna rinse the car off and we're gonna be just about ready to go.